Well guys, I must admit, I didn't think it would happen, but it happened. Nubia Real One has a sequel called Nubia 2 Real. Get it? Because 2, but then it's also real, like the first title. Now I am really surprised to hear that this got a sequel, mostly because it had such negative backlash when the first one came out. Not that negative backlash has ever stopped DC Comics before, but admittedly I didn't think that this would be the comic DC would want to die on. The DC YA section is not that important, and it is slowly dying out, so you would think that sequels would be the last thing on their mind when it comes to more DC content. But maybe it's just that they have difficulty getting new writers on board to make new DC YA content, so they're just like recycling old ones and coming out with sequels. I'm not really sure what the thought process is behind it, but let's actually start talking about the comic and get to reading it. There is one thing that is different about this I would like to point out, and that would be the credits. It is the original artist and then this additional artist. One of the things people critique about the first Nubia is the fact that the art was not very good. Maybe this is a good sign that they are listening to some feedback and they understand that quality increase is needed. This is supposed to focus on her having like actual superhero training, whereas the first one was not about superheroes at all. Literally not at all. Like, she's the twin of Wonder Woman, but it's about politics and school shootings and, you know, insert third category here. So maybe that is another sign that we're heading in the right direction, or at least that they know and they understand what people didn't like about the first one. So going in, let's keep an open mind, everyone. Maybe this is gonna be good. Nubia 2 Real, Nubia 2 Good? Alright, first image is of Nubia and love interest guy. I don't remember his name. For real, I set my house on fire. Well, my kitchen, part of my kitchen, the general oven area, there was a lot of smoke. I was trying something new and failing miserably, which is all I seem to do lately. Sigh. This about training? No. Yes. Maybe. Wanna talk about it? It's not like I expect it to be easy. It's training with Wonder Woman. Still dope. But I'm not getting better, like at all. If anything, I'm getting worse. Why don't you suck me off while you're down there? I've seen you in action, remember? Oh, we remember. Oh, we're gonna get the flashbacks. And that was without any training at all. You are Rey Skywalker, but like black. None of what happened this past spring is my fault. Some of it may be. Besides all that, I know how you can be hard on yourself. Too hard. Cut my girlfriend some slack. Okay, you win. I'm not worse. And I'll go easy on your girlfriend. Good, because she knows people. Super people. It's not the worst way to open up a sequel comic, right? Although it does have a little bit of that whiff of meta to it, because like I said, the first comic was not really received well by a lot of people who reviewed it. So it almost makes me feel like the author is projecting that a little bit in the comic and having other characters validate Nubia right at the beginning. I'm gonna miss you when you go off to New York to become a renowned artiste. You okay? No, yeah, I'm good. Just needed to be talked off the edge. About training? Are we about to get the same scene again, but now with more characters making her feel better? What? How does everybody know my business? Because we know you. Because you're our friend. And we should care about you. Rude making us explain. Disrespectful, really. It's giving Mr. Freeze. What? Cold-blooded. And then they all laugh. Ha 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 ha. Okay, this is quite a lot of laughing. You know you can talk to us, right? You won't be in Amazon boot camp the whole time, right? I'm just saying there are worse places to spend summer than Themyscira. Whatever, man. Themyscira. I'm glad I get to go. I won't need to hide who I am or my powers. I can just exist without worrying what people might do or say. But ever since Diana said the council agreed to make a one-time exception, something has felt off. She notices something spooky. Oh, it's a car just about to crash into them. So I guess she jumps out of the car door and then smashes into the car using the door as like a shield. Guy might be dead.
Did you just assume my gender?
Oh, thank God. Oh, good. Alive. Is this someone in the back seat or did they just start reclining as soon as Nubia showed up? It kind of looks like they're entering the frame as they're reclining backwards, like, hey Nubia, what's up? Everyone survived a harrowing experience. This should be celebrated. Instead, you seem distressed. If I'd been paying attention, I could have reacted sooner or faster, or... Nubia, not even Apollo with his gift of clairvoyance can prevent all instances of chaos and calamity. You did what you could in the moment, which is much more than most. Just rattled, I guess. It all happened so fast. Understandable, but remember, you are the reason no lives were lost. Be proud of yourself. I am proud of you. Yeah, this is a lot of validation right at the beginning of the comic. Normally, wouldn't this be like building up and at the end we get like some validation from friends and family? This sounds like they're setting up a character arc, but it also sounds like they're just finishing the character arc. Diana says, you may not feel like it now, noobs, but everyone is lucky you were there. Okay, more validation at home. We're gonna keep this theme going. First the cookies, then training, now this. We'll leave in a week. But by then, I'll probably cause an international incident. That would be interesting. That would make an interesting comic. I can't handle normal things? What? I didn't even do nothing the first time, and they still gave me the Zuko treatment. The Zuko treatment? What, like Zuko from Avatar? What? You are an Amazon. No mishaps or perceived shortcomings can change or negate that. Then she gets this text from Diana. It says, the young woman from the crash would like to meet you. I heard my parents talking. They're going to tell me I can't go to Atlanta. My mom doesn't want me driving across the country, despite the fact that I'd be with my sisters. She's still shook from what happened with Wayland, even though I wasn't the one who got shot. But you were the intended target. Your mom's is just concerned? Your mom's is just concerned. What if you come with me? Is that allowed? I mean, you had a hard enough time getting permission to go back yourself. I guess it's part of the whole hiding from humanity for thousands of years. It only works if everyone follows the rules. The biggest one is that if you leave, you can never come back. Doesn't Wonder Woman go back all the time, though? So you were exiled for being kidnapped and taken off the island as a baby? It took Diana a month to convince the council to let me return, and she had to play the "this is a daughter of the Hippolyta, a princess of Amazons, her place is with her people" card. Once I'm actually on the island, we can make a case for me to visit as often as I like. But wait, what happened to the once you leave you can never come back thing? I don't know of any country where if you get kidnapped and taken to another country, you can't return to your home country. The Queen is allowing my moms to come as a thanks for a job well done in raising me or something. I get to bring my family for this first visit, and you count as family. You've had your bags packed for days. What brought this on? I don't know what they have on the island. Can I go buy more tampons if I need tampons? It's an island full of women! What if I'm not what they're expecting? I mean, I'm not exactly long-lost princess material. You're literally a princess who has been missing for decades, maybe even centuries. Time is weird with the Amazons. Yeah, time is very weird, considering that she's supposed to be a twin of Wonder Woman, and yet is a teenager, and Wonder Woman is an adult. Have they ever really explained that in the first one? Do I have to reread Nubia Real One in hopes that they explained all the things that didn't make any sense? Also, I can't believe we're getting another scene of someone validating Nubia the moment that she feels a little bit unsure about something. Nothing else has happened except for scene after scene of this. Just go to the damn island. Swoosh! It's the invisible jet! Woo! It's funny that they noticed the invisible jet despite it being invisible. It would be maybe more interesting if it was the clouds in the sky were parting in the shape of a jet, and that's how they were able to notice, oh, that's where the jet is. Alright, everyone's boarding the jet. There they go. Whoa, who's that? Who the heck is that? Oh my god! How do we go from this to this? What happened? Oh, it's part 2. Okay, so this is... okay. I haven't been talking about the art at all because I figured that, you guys already kind of know. But man, these arms are looking wonky. Also, if these wristbands around her arms are supposed to be metal, it shouldn't really move like that. Her right arm is being concaved inwards. Okay, she got a text message from an unknown number. That's always a good sign. You are neither needed nor wanted on Themyscira. It's kind of weird that she has no reaction to seeing that. Huh, I thought I saw a text message that said something super discouraging while I've had many panic attacks about this exact thing. Oh, but now it's not on my phone anymore, so it must have been the wind. And then they get out of the plane and they immediately see a very nice welcoming party. I will be more than happy to meet the princess later, but at this moment, a mother would very much like to meet her daughter. Did the second artist just kind of take over this page at this point? Well, anyway, we got a nice reunion, nice hug. Welcome home, my dear child. Their phone buzzes again. Once again, it's from the unknown number. It was foolish to come here. You were warned. Well, you warned her while she was already on the plane to come here. What is she supposed to do? Jump out? Who's doing this? Who's watching me? Those messengers are just gone? I'm losing my mind. That would be kind of an interesting twist, I guess, as if this is all in her head and there is nobody texting her. She's just actually insane. But then I guess it would completely destroy any conflict that this comic had. This is gonna sound weird. Is that supposed to bother me? Out with it. Someone has been texting me saying I shouldn't have come. People don't want me here. I'm not a real Amazon. And the messages disappear after I read them. I heard Diana tell my mom some of the council argued against me coming, said I shouldn't get special treatment. You think someone's petty enough to send magic text about it? Maybe? I mean, I kinda get it. No one likes favoritism. We gonna catch this bitch in the act. Wayland, his buddies, his mama, salty warrior woman, whoever. I'ma start screen recording. If anyone sends something messed up, we'll get it on video before they erase it. This way you don't have to stay hunched over your phone. Yeah, but if they're magic texts, maybe they won't show up on the computer. I don't know how magic texts work, but this is incredible. Do Amazons get turned? Titans, it's been too long. I never thought we'd see you again. Okay, so everything is going pretty well, except for these magical text messages, basically. Everything else is 100% fine. There is nothing going wrong at all. Don't worry, if she starts to doubt herself, I'm sure that we'll have another pep talk. Oh my god, this comic is so boring. That's why you need to go to burningstarcomics.net instead. Go to the website but with our exclusive original comics, look at it and stuff. We have the new Reaper books on there, check them out. Reaper book 2, woo! And back to the comic. Antiope is our prime mystic and possesses the gift of foresight. She has spent a fortnight secluded in meditation in an attempt to decipher a recent vision. When my daughters were born, the skies were clear, the seas were calm, the air was scented with the perfume of paradise. Not long after this glorious gift was bestowed, tragedy followed. Aries. You look a little bit off here. You look a little bit deviant over there, Aries. Aw man, epic fight scene while they juggle the baby. Oh my gosh, Nubia, you can sleep through anything, not even crying. Amara, when Diana informed me you had agreed to raise Nubia as your own, I immediately knew she was in the very best hands. I mean, you could have just sent her home to her mother. They start celebrating. Everything is great, everything is good. No drama exists whatsoever, except, oh no! She got hate mail. A new chapter art piece. This one is actually not that bad. I think this one is better than the last one. I still, there is still like some issue with like the armbands are just like not on her arm, rather instead it's like drawn as though it is a part of her arm. It's not separated at all. Same thing with like the straps on the shoes and stuff like that. But I mean, overall, this is not bad looking. Oh, I think she's talking to her therapist now? You done avoiding talking about these messages? What? I'm not that ain't. Maybe it was a fluke or someone unsending them. I'm just choosing to direct my energy somewhere else. I came all this way to focus on my training. That should be my priority. I can deal with whatever's going on when I get back to the real world. That is actually a fair point coming from Nubia right now. But the therapist is like, okay, like she's crazy or something. Alright, and then they get some gifts. Man, they are really getting a lot of nice treatment upon arrival at this island. Quisha, these are yours for the duration of your stay. They will enhance your abilities, allowing you to join Nubia in training if you wish. What? What do you mean they will enhance? You just have these magical bracelets that can enhance any mortal's abilities? And for Nubia, forged by Amazonian smiths in the eternal fires of Prometheus, blessed by the goddess of wisdom and battle, the weapon is Hephaestion steel. A flick of the wrist expands the sword into a spear. Clang! Ha! Stab her in the face! Alright, looks like she is actually gonna get some training. So then we get like a bit of a training montage, and we can kind of see Nubia is super nervous doing everything, while as her friend Quisha is much more confident for whatever reason. And then we cut to a new scene where she's talking to someone over Skype. You know how sometimes you don't realize something is bad until you see it next to something better? Quisha is that something better at everything. You'd think she trained with Wonder Woman for months. Meanwhile, it's like I forgot everything Diana ever taught me. Wait, who's this girl? Who is this? They're still very much Amazons. No need for anything else. Not everyone can be Wonder Woman. Not everyone needs to be Wonder Woman. Yeah, I told you I'm not good at pep talks. To be honest, I'm still surprised you wanted to talk to me about this to begin with. Not that I'm complaining, I just thought you had other people you'd go for first. Friends, family. We're friends. Friends you've known longer than a few weeks. Yeah, you know what? This is very meta on the writer's part. Why did you introduce a new random character for her to talk to about all of this? Oh, and she's looking out and she sees something weird going on with this lady. She's glowing and see-through? Wait, like a ghost? Probably just mystic stuff. Like maybe she's being mind controlled or something, I guess. Oh no, hell. No! The words, "You are no Amazon," appears as she all of a sudden is in Amazon armor. Don't! And then she wakes up, this is a dream? The magical texts, you are no Amazon. Let go of me, Nubia. Let go, Nubia. This actually was the dream. It was dream inside a dream. Nearly gave me a heart attack. You sure you should be moving? I'm good. Aricia, ride ahead and inform the princess's guardians of what's happened. At once. My phone! I was talking to Max when... Oh, you were talking to Max? That was supposed to be Max? Well, how am I supposed to know? The art literally changed, like, midway through the book. You've been talking to her, like, off screen throughout this whole comic. Feels like nothing is really important at all. So now everyone is talking to her and comforting her. So like they're bonding spirits or something. I don't know. Anything? No, she is clean. Clean? Thank the gods. Fatigue aside, living shadows and mysterious figures are troubling, though do not sound prophetic in nature, at least not on their own. Prophetic? Oh, is that what's happening? She's just having future visions. She's just extra special. Try not to dwell on all the things that we didn't tell you tonight. You deserve the truth of your past and your power instead of benevolent but fearful falsehoods. Demand it. Ooh, why Amazon's gotta be so cryptic? Now I got a headache. We've only been here for a month, but it feels like I've known the girls for years. The girls. You know you're my day one, right? Yes, I do. I'm just tired. Ignore me. As if this night could get any worse. As if this trip could get any worse. You don't usually call so late. Everything okay? I should be asking you that. Jason just talked to Quisha. You two had a sorta maybe fight? What? She called that a fight? You barely said anything to each other. You were just like maybe a little sassy? Oscar, what are you doing over here all by yourself? Is this your cousin? Hi, Oscar's cousin. No, this is Nubia. Nubia, this is Corey. As in Coriander, Starfire. Why are you hanging out with Nubia's boyfriend? I'm so confused. I hate it when they do this. They like create a new DC universe and then they just add random characters in the background doing things that don't make any sense for their character. Sounds like I'm the one interrupting, but I called you. You at a party or something? I hear music. Well, yeah, sort of, but that's not. You should enjoy yourself. We can talk later. Oh, look at me. I'm just depressed in literal paradise over here. About last night. Listen, I didn't mean to. Sorry. You first. We weren't trying to leave you out, but you did. The Queen mentioned having lunch with your family, so we thought you might be busy. Aren't you a part of my family? What? You know I am, but you'd rather go to lunch with the girls than with us? That's not no. I just didn't think the Queen meant me is all. Why not? You're my sister. At least you're supposed to be. Of course I am. Not choosing anyone. We were just hanging out. Without me. I assume that this is supposed to be like the phone demon Ares or whatever is now possessing her. I mean, Ares is supposed to be the god of war, right? So it is a little bit confusing why he would do something so petty, but maybe like the author is interpreting these petty fights as being like wars. You're starting to act like a what? Say how you really feel. No, don't say it. You'll get my channel demonetized. And then she goes back to her room, has a good cry. You are no Amazon, you are no Amazon, over and over again. Why are you doing this? Who are you? Well, the messages are not disappearing anymore. And she actually gets a message back. Last time to make guesses on where the story is gonna go, I'm gonna say because she responded back to the hate mail, she is now officially possessed. They're gonna try to use Nubia's power to, like, I don't know, do something. She didn't get possessed. She is actually having a conversation with the hate mail person. How powerful you are and why the others conspire against you. Your would-be protectors turned wardens. What a web of lies they've spun around you. You're full of shit. Your anger is misplaced. Really? You harass me for weeks, but I'm supposed to trust you? Yeah, what exactly was your plan here, Mr. Villain? What the hell for? to reveal the truth. You are no Amazon, Nubia. You are so much more. Okay, the twist. The hate mail was actually validation mail. I'm sorry, I hope this is okay, me coming, being here. Of course it is, but shouldn't you be with Philippus for your training? I know my family loves me and they want to protect me, but you feel this protection may be a bit much. Kinda. I've been thinking about what you said last night about demanding the truth. I want to know more, but first, can you see this? Your communication device. I mean, what's on it, the words. Their love is a double-edged sword. This is, you can see them. Last night when you asked me if I ever saw things, I thought you meant the dreams, but these started showing up the day I came to the island. They disappear after a while, and they're invisible to everyone else. Nubia, it's complicated. Before I begin, I want you to know, I am glad you felt comfortable enough to come to me, and I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive any mistakes I or anyone else has made in the name of love. That is super cryptic. I think you should run away from this woman. It started the night Diana returned to the island with you. Whoa, this bitch has pyrokinesis? After the initial shock and celebration, doubt took hold almost immediately. Ares had somehow shielded you from the passage of time through sorcery or technology we did not know. Okay, so they are explaining why she's a teenager. Maybe they did explain it in the first book. I don't remember, but it's good to recap it, of course. What if he held undue influence over you, some spell or enchantment that would leave you vulnerable to his sway? Your very presence could pose a threat to Themyscira. That makes more sense. It was decided that you would be stripped of your godly abilities before being exiled. To do this, you were brought to the Well of Souls. Ah man, we got the shadow of Ares behind her right now. Very ominous. And my powers are in there, bound to a small portion of your essence, your soul severed by the ritual. Are we about to have like a Hercules moment of her swimming through the water of souls? This is a Stygian amulet, one of many tools used by those who guard and guide others to the underworld. Place the amulet on your finger. Its magic will draw your essence from within the waters and anchor it to you once more. Push, splash, ah! And then it's like, ooh, I'm actually evil and I set you up, haha. And then, oh, this is, I guess, evil Nubia? What's with the striped thigh-high socks? Oh yeah, those are super evil eyes. You cannot convince me she is normal. You two, find Diana, tell her something is wrong with Nubia. And then, oh, we get fight scene. Get off her! Let me go, let me out. Antiope, what the fuck is happening? Where am I? Why did you do this to me? You were deceived. We have all been deceived. And I too am her prisoner. You likely know her as Eris, goddess of chaos. This temple houses not only the Well of Souls, but Doom's doorway, a gate into Tartarus, the underworld, and prison to many dangers. It can only be opened by a mystic, tremendous power. You, me, but I'm not. When you and Diana were modeled, it was you who first took form. She's the older sister. It is why Ares stole you, because you would one day be able to wield it. Ares has control of your body. He identifies as Nubia now. He is using you as a distraction while she opens the door. But didn't they need her to open the door? Didn't they need a firstborn daughter of Earth to open the door? Ares has control of my body. Wait, what? No time to explain, but pain weakens him. It's the only way to free me. Yeah, but what if they kill you? This is kind of a funny twist of fate, though. I get to watch people beat up Nubia in her own comic. To draw me out would be to bleed yourself dry. I'm pretty good at beating myself up these days. Alright, so outside, they're beating up Nubia. And then, like, inside, she is fighting Ares. I'm done listening to people who don't matter. Their fear is not my doing, nor my responsibility. I mean, wasn't the concept that she was the one who was scared of not being accepted, even though pretty much everyone was accepting her? Oh my god, we got a Sailor Moon transformation. I cannot believe we get a Sailor Moon transformation in a Nubia comic, and then she stabs him. Wait, didn't he have a sword? What happened to his sword? Well, anyway, the sword goes away because she needs to win. Oh, I see now. That's not supposed to be a sword. That's his PP. And so quickly coming into your ability as a mystic, even reforging a Stygian binding into armor. Oh, is that what happened? To craft something as detailed and intricate as full armor is a testament to your natural ability. Never thought I could do something like that. Which is our fault. What do you mean? You've all been very welcoming and accommodating and supportive of her this whole time. Now I see we played right into Ares and Eris's hands. Oh yeah, this was their grand plan the entire time. Whatever Eris seeks in the depths of Tartarus must remain a mystery for now. The door was sealed behind her. We cannot give chase. But now they can't open the door, even though Nubia can open the door, and she's right there. We didn't get a chance to talk after. I mean, we talked, just not about what happened, and if things are good, if we're good. And before we start swinging practice swords at each other, I shouldn't have acted like that, said those things. I was so worried about fitting in, about proving I was a real Amazon, but I sucked at it so much. Before you go condemning yourself, do you wish I wasn't good at everything? What? No. Two things can be true. You can be genuinely happy for me and disappointed you're not where you want to be with all this. One time when I was little, I got real jealous of this girl who had a toy I wanted. Feeling negative things doesn't make you a bad person. My being upset I didn't have the toy was okay. As long as I was honest about it and didn't let it turn into being upset at the girl. It wasn't her fault. And then she picks up her friend like a princess and goes flying with her because we've set up that Nubia can fly now and also has enchanted armor. That's the end. That's the end of the comic. This is a objective, significant improvement from the first issue. That's not the same as saying it's good, okay? It has issues of kinda being a non-story, but it is more like a superhero young adult comic than what the first one was. They actually have a real supervillain instead of trying to shoehorn in a school shooter plotline. And really, the story isn't about anything particularly political. I thought it was gonna be something about immigration, but not really. It's more so just recognizing your homeland as being your homeland. The whole drama with them choosing not to let her back because they think that she might have been under Ares' influence. I mean, I guess they were partially right. Overall, it's pretty specific to this comic and what story they were trying to tell, and not trying to be some metaphor for something currently happening in the real world. So I can appreciate the step away from the activism. All that being said, there are still obvious issues with the comic itself. She says that she's not doing very well in the training, but we don't really see that. It seems like she's doing fine and it's all in her head. You know, kind of like the Mulan thing where her only weakness is that she's too awesome, but she doesn't realize it. And even more so, as you probably already know just watching this is kind of a boring comic. Most of the comic is conversations, listening in on conversations, having conversations, everyone patting Nubia on the back and trying to assure her over and over again, nah, it's fine, girl, chill the fuck out. And the villain's evil plan just makes no sense to me. We do have a bit of a cliffhanger at the end with Eris, meeting someone on the other end of Tartarus. I don't know if they're planning a Nubia 3 reel, I guess. But anyway, those are just some of my thoughts of the Nubia sequel. It's not even close to as bad as the first one, but it still suffers from a lot of the normal DCYA problems. If you have any thoughts you would like to add or something that I missed from this comic, please do let me know in the comments section. That's what it's there for. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!
Program restart.